What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid DCG. Playing my good friend Adrian37. He wins the dice roll. He likes to go second. We got a matchup of Usopp versus Blackbeard. I'm gonna start off 1 for stage. He's gonna start off 2 for Doc Q. This is the third round. I forgot to press record on my second matchup, which was a cursed game where a Reiju, where we both. I don't know. That game was cursed. Maybe it was a good thing I accidentally forgot to press record. But credit to my opponent in that game, Cat Daddy. But anyways, we're back to this game. This is round 3, 1-1. I'm hoping to lock in and get into second place. Don't have anything I can really play on 3 Dawn, so we're going to swing a big 8 into life. He establishes the Jesus Burgess early. I don't really have. I can bounce back to hand with Kyros, but I'm not gonna be. I'm never gonna be at 7 Dawn where I can play it. I'm going to tap 4 for the Zoro and pop the Doc Q, allow him to draw a card. Normally, that would be a great target to pop Jesus, but Jesus is immune to KO'd by effects. He's going to tap 1 for This Is My Era, search top 3 for a Blackbeard Pirate. I believe he adds a stronger, or he had stage. Now he's going to tap 1 for stage and start filtering his deck. Building up his trash, making sure that he's going to grab a Vasco shot blocker, just a chump blocker. And he still has 4 Dawn. Putting a dice on Jesus, denoting it. Jesus Burgess gets an extra 1,000 power for every 4 cards in trash. My hand isn't. I have a Cavendish that's a very strong card in the matchup. He's going to black hole my Zoro. But I'm like, wait a minute, doesn't black hole hit a 4 cost? And he's like, you're right, we have the Usopp effect of a 5 cost. So he's like, yep, it's not Finger Pistol. So he's going to swing 7 into life. We'll take no trigger, Rebecca Searcher, and then he plays the Vasco shot blocker, and then leader effects pitches that black hole. So now on plays, I'm assuming we're going to be shut off for the rest of the game. But I do have Frankie and Cavendish, both 2 cards. Like the Zoro in my hand is just nice to have a body, but its effect's never going to go off. I like the idea of having the Frankie and get some stuff back from KO, but I don't think I have a good thing in the trash. Hopefully I can get that Rebecca back into my trash. Maybe get a search off with it, depending on whether or not he's shut off on play abilities or yet. We're going to start just swinging 6 to life. I like to swing low numbers against each. Maybe this is a bad idea. 6 and 7s, usually 5s, but at this point I had 2 extra Dawn. 5, 6s, 7s. Just because, like, if they get cards out of hand, like I want to keep the hand size as low as possible. We're going to tap 1 for Rebecca and 4 for a Frankie blocker. We've gotten down to 3 life already. We play the Rebecca because I just need to go wide as possible. I feel like that body could come in handy if he plays like a Lafitte, for example. If he plays a Doc Q, well, if he plays a Doc Q, he probably pops the Rebecca, but maybe more so for Lafitte. Just have another body on board. We could swing. He is doing stage effect right now. He's thinking about those 3 cards. So our hand has 2 2Ks and 3 bricks. The Cavendish card is super strong. He's going to grab a Van Augur. 5 costs, 6,000 power. You can rest to give -3, I believe. He's going to swing 7 into life. We're going to take, grabbing a Dale blocker. But now our hand is at 6, so our current leader ability is off. We don't get to draw a card. We're going to give a 2K for the 6K swing. And then he's going to tap 2 for a Doc Q, and he's going to pop Rebecca. We get to draw a card because we give the counter. He taps 5 for a Kuzan. He's able to sack the Kuzan to draw a card and then play a Blackbeard Pirate from trash who plays another Jesus. This is where I wish I had Gravity Blade. It would come really clutch to get rid of those 2 Jesuses. He's got like 5-ish cards and he leader effects again. So I'm thinking about the best way to do this. He has a Vasco shot blocker. He has that Doc Q. I don't know if I even want to swing into the Doc Q because it's it'll give him a card, but it also, I know he has a Van Augur. He might have pitched it actually. Yeah, actually he did. Looks like that's the top card of his trash. Where he could play the Van Augur. So we're just going to swing 6 in life and see what happens. He gives us a 2K. I'm thinking about the combo I could do here. I'm thinking about playing Cavendish down and swinging into that Jesus. I think at one point I forget about the Vasco shot. He's got 4 or 5 cards in hand. So I'm thinking that'd be a really cool play. I'm going to commit a lot of Dawn to it, but he's just going to block with Vasco. I'm going to swing 5 in the life. He gives us 1K counter. Now he's on the 3 cards in hand. So I'm thinking I might have a chance to kill this Jesus. I'm not thinking about that blocker. So I'm going to tap 4. At the very least, I'm going to make him use the Vasco shot blocker. So I'm tap 4 for Cavendish. I have 5 standing Dawn. Maybe I should play another body. I don't even know if I have another body. I probably should just play the Zoro. I think probably the better play is swing that Cavendish into the dock queue, draw 2, trash 1, and then establish a Zoro that I know I have, or maybe the Adeo blocker. But I'm going to swing a huge number because I'm thinking, oh, I can kill that. I kind of forget about that blocker, and he just blocks. So we're going to draw 2, trash 1, trash the Kyros. Probably never going to play the Kyros as a brick in hand. It does have a good stat line, and with stage we can rush it into characters, but yeah, he goes to 10 Dawn. And at this point, he's kind of in a very strong spot because he has those 2 Jesuses that are buffed up pretty big, and he's going to 10 Dawn, so he can play the Martial Key Teach. I think he's got 2 Teaches in trash. But yeah, he's going to be able to drop that Teach on us. But also, I need to respect, like, he could win the game this turn if I'm not careful. He's going to swing, I believe this is 8 into life. We're going to take, no trigger. It's a Frankie blocker. He's going to swing another 8 into life. And at this point, I have to respect, like, he could do some shenanigans with like a black hole or something and swing a big number, like pop my Frankie, and then swing the Rust on leader for game. So he's going to swing 8. I'm going to give him a bunch of counter, and here's where I think I make a mistake, a slight mistake. I mean, I think of 2 of these 3 1Ks. And think about which one to keep. I think the best one to keep is the Adeo. But I'm going to keep the Rebecca. I'm not sure why I'm keeping the Rebecca. I think I'm like, maybe in my head, I'm still thinking I can get an on play and get the search to fill up my trash. I should have kept the Adeo there. He's going to tap or activate stage. He's going to have a Shiru 2K. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just counting, but I think I'm like 8. He taps 10 to stun my Cavendish. I'm going to swing 1, give him the 1K. So it doesn't really matter. All the cards went to the trash. Yeah, he drops 10 for the 10 cost Teach. And stuns our Cavendish so it can attack. But our top deck was a Red Rock. So that's like we were on 1 of Red Rock. So it's literally perfect. Thinking about whether or not, like, I think that's the move no matter what. Like, I'm still in danger. I need to do something with this other 4 Dawn. He's got 2 cards in hand. We're going to tap 6 for the Red Rock. We have 4 Dawn. I feel like I can be in trouble here. I do have the Frankie blocker. I think I need to clear one of these Jesuses. Again, he's got 2 cards in hand. We're going to swing 5 life and see what happens. His Jesus is at 8,000 power right now. In a way, he does have to respect this swing too, because like I can Dawn up appropriately on the Frankie and the Zoro. And potentially go for game. He gives us a 2K for a 5K swing. So now he has 1 card in hand. I can't kill him this turn because I don't have enough cards in trash for Gum Gum to be live. But I can play that Gum Gum and power up Gum Gum King Kong Gun, power up the Zoro and kill one of those Jesuses. I'm going to be able to swing 10. So here's what I'm thinking. I need to kill one of these Jesuses. If I put all 4 down on Zoro and swing into 1, I'm swinging 10 into 8. But if that one card in hand is a 2K, it's going to go, he's going to be able to get the 10, right? But it's going to be the fourth card to buff up the Jesus again. So he would survive. So he could survive a 10K swing in the worst case scenario that card is a 2K. So I think, like, I'm good. I need to clear that. I'm going to just tap 3 for Gum Gum King Gum Gum plus 6. So it's 12, 13 into Jesus. There's no way he could survive that. And the Jesus gets buffed up. So now we pass. And here's where we have to kind of hope that the Frankie doesn't have any shenanigans where he can clear the Frankie. And even because we don't have a ton of counter in hand, he's going to use effective stage. He's going to grab a Kuzan. So he's going to be able to bring something back. He could bring back another Jesus, but that might be too slow for I feel like he's gonna need to bring back a blocker. I don't see a Katarina Devon in his trash, so it's probably he might use it for Vasco shot if he plays that Kuzan down. He swings a big number with Jesus. I believe this is 9. And I'm thinking about what to bring back. He hasn't shut off on plays yet. So we're going to block, leader effect to draw 1, and then play the Rebecca to search. And we're going to be able to grab a 2K. So I'm going to grab the 2K. So a little bit fortunate he hadn't shut off leader abilities yet, but I understand because he has 2 cards in hand. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we are close to Gum Gum King Kong Gun in case we draw one. We could potentially hit it next turn. He's going to tap 5 for that Kuzan he just picked up. Leader effect, or essentially not leader effect. He gets to draw a card. Now he gets to play a card from trash. And he gets a Vasco shot. So he does have a blocker, so it is going to be a little bit tricky to try to go for game next turn. We will essentially, assuming our board stays intact, have four swings potentially, and 1 can be intercepted by blocker. He's got 5 standing Dawn, 2 cards in hands. I'm thinking he's going to put all 5 Dawn on leader and swing. Depending on where he swings, it could be he swings into life, so we have to take. We had to take no matter what, but we still have the Zoro on board. He has I want to say 2 cards, 1 card in hand, 1 card in hand because he leader effects. So now I'm thinking I should try to push for game. So I'm thinking about whether to start with a 6K swing, but I'm thinking, you know what? Let's start with a 7K swing. Draw 2, trash 1. Probably trash one of the Kiroses we have in hand. We could also trash the Zoro, but I think the Kiros is the move. So trash with Kiros. He takes, and it's a finger pistol, so he's able to pop our Zoro. So now we cannot go for game. Unless we pop that Vasco shot blocker, which we don't have a way to do without unplays. Now I'm thinking, I don't know, like I need a blocker up. Thankfully, the Adeo blocker will be a 3 cost, so it's slightly out of range of that Doc Q. But I'm thinking I need to play like 3 blockers. That's what I'm thinking. But I only have 2. I only have that Frankie and Adeo. So I'm thinking 4, 2. That's a Frankie. I have 3 Dawn to play with. What do I do with that 3 Dawn? Do I tap 4 and play? This is where I kind of wish I didn't put a Dawn on Cavendish, because then I have the full arsenal of, like, I could play Cavendish and swing it just to draw 2, trash 1, try to get some bricks out of my hand. Let's swing 5 life. I'm thinking what to do, but I'm gonna swing 5 life. He's thinking about whether to give us counter. And he gives his counter, and it was a 2K. So, yeah, so it was a 2K. Now I'm thinking about what to do. He has no cards in hand. I'm gonna swing 5 in the life with Rebecca. He takes, no trigger. I can't kill him this turn. I'm gonna tap 4 for a Frankie and 2 for an Adeo. Pass with 6 cards in hand. We have a total of 5K of counter, 2 2Ks and a 1K out of the 6 cards. So not in a great spot here. If he has any sort of, he grabs, uses stage to grab, but this is my era. And he's able to grab, he wants to grab the finger pistol. I think he's, he can't grab anything actually after that search. No, he grabs a Shiryu. A Shiryu that can pop a 3 cost. So now he has a way to pop my Adeo. He has 2 cards in hand. We need to intercept 2 swings. Well, yeah, we need to find a way to intercept 2 good swings. We have to respect that he could swing the Vasco shot or the Doc Q, but at this point, I don't think he would. We would probably have enough counter to get out of that if he tried going that route. He's used 1 Dawn for This Is My Era already, so he has 9 Dawn standing. He taps 3 for the Shiryu, which is able to activate main to pop a 3 cost. So he pops the Adeo. And now it's like, what's the swings going to be? Again, he has 6 standing Dawn. This swing is going to be 10K with Jesus. He's going to use the pop the Rebecca with just Doc Q just because. He's going to swing... I'm trying to think. He swings with leader first. It's a 10K swing. And I have to block, but he hadn't shut off leader ability yet. So I do get to, and I need a 2K and I'm able to grab a 2K. Like I have exactly enough counter with another 2K. This gets to 11, 13. So we're able to counter out of a 12K swing. So we get lucky there. He could have pitched that last card in his hand to shut off leader or shut off on plays, and then the Rebecca wouldn't have been able to get, or the Rebecca wouldn't have done anything. But yeah, I think ultimately, like, the only decision point that I kind of think I might have gotten wrong in this game was when I played the Cavendish and swung like 11 into the Vasco, into the Jesus Burgess. That did make him use that Vasco shot. But maybe it would have been better to just play the Cavendish and play like another body. Just continue to go wide. I wasn't in range of being liberated at that point. So I think maybe that would be the only decision point I would take back. But other than that, I mean, I think this was just a very hard-fought game, very close. It came down to the very end there. I got the exact counter. Got super lucky. Gotta say, got super lucky. Played a really strong opponent. And yeah, that's all there is to it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Let me know in the comments. I think I've done better. And I appreciate you. See you next time.